Yeah, let's all aim to top the board exam. Why should we limit ourselves into just passing the exam, di ba? We should always aim to be on top. Kasi palagi yan, kapag on top ka, hindi sigurado ng pasado ka, di ba? You will not worry na baka kung nakapasa ka ba o hindi. At least, ang worry mo lang ay top ba ako o hindi? Top notcher ba ako o hindi?
Hello, future top-notchers. Ready to start your journey toward passing the board exam? Enroll now at Titan Review, where affordable meets excellent learning. Let me walk you through the simple steps on how to enroll. Let's get started. First, open your browser and type titan-review.com. Then click Enroll Now. Next, select and click your preferred course. For the third step, click Sign Up to create your Titan Review account. After signing up, kindly fill out the form with accurate information. Honesty helps us serve you better. Once done, choose your mode of payment and click the course button to select your preferred enrollment duration. Then, click your chosen course. Tap Select All, and confirm your selected duration. Now, check your email for a confirmation code. If you don't see it in your inbox, make sure to check your spam folder. After that, a one-time password or OTP will be sent to your email. Enter it right away to verify your registration. You're almost there. Scan the QR code displayed on your screen, upload your proof of payment, and enter your reference number. Make sure they match to avoid any delays in your enrollment. And finally, congratulations! You're now officially enrolled at Titan Review. Check your email for confirmation, reminders, and the next steps to start your review. And that's it, you're officially part of Titan Review. Your journey to becoming a licensed professional starts here. See you inside, future top-notcher.
Charichel Ram, RMRN, and USRN, who placed top 1 in the Philippine Nurse Licensure Examination on June 2025 with an exceptional rating of 90.40%. Mrs. Marigsa is widely recognized for her clear, organized, and exam-focused lectures that empower students to master even the most challenging concepts with confidence. So stay focused, take notes, and make the most of this opportunity to learn from one of the best. Let's all give a warm welcome to Mrs. Charicel Marigsa.
Good morning! Good morning, everyone! Magandang umaga!
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning po! Handa na ba ang lahat for today's video?
Yes po, ma'am.
Kailan tayo magte-take ng exam? Kailan po ang ating next plan? Kung nahihiya po kayong sumagot, you can utilize your chat box.
Okay po. Ngayong November po, ma'am.
Oh, malapit na. It's only like few months before November. So, 2 months. Ready na po ba tayo? Nasaan na po tayo sa ating pagre-review?
Um,
Exams na po ba tayo or nasa ano pa na theory?
Mixed po, ma'am, yung mga tinuturo sa atin.
Ano come again, sir?
Mixed po. Theory with exam po.
Ah, mix. Ah, okay. Ayan. So, kinakabahan na po ba tayo?
Hmm.
O chill pa lang?
Kinakabahan, ma'am. Since
Kinakabahan.
this is my first take po.
Fresh graduate po ba kayo?
Hindi po. Ako po yung last batch ng old curriculum ng nursing.
Ah, anong batch po?
2013.
2013?
13, opo.
Ah, okay. So, kailangan ng talagang matinding refreshment.
Yes po.
Ayan, kaya pala yan. So, good morning po sa ating lahat. I am Charis Almarigsa, top 1 in the previous Special Professional Licensure Exam, this 25. Also a registered midwife and a USRN. So, currently, I am here in Abu Dhabi. It's 5 o'clock here in Abu Dhabi. Ayan, kaya agang maaga pa, madilim pa sa labas. Ayan. Are we working, sir? Nagtatrabaho po ba
Mm.
tayo while studying or focus po tayo sa review right now?
trabaho po, ma'am eh.
So napakahirap.
Yes po.
Napakahirap pagsabayin. I've
Trying
been
my
there.
best.
Ay, ilang hours po tayo nag-aaral in one day, sir? If you don't mind.
Hmm, pagre-review lang, ma'am. Tapos, minsan yun, binabalikan ko yung mga tinuro sa akin.
Pero everyday?
Everyday naman po.
Everyday, ayan. So, ako dati nung I was reviewing, minimum ko ang 2 hours a day. So, that's minimum. So, bago ako pumasok,
Hmm,
nag-aaral ako in the morning. Tapos, pag uwi ko sa hapon, magdi-dinner lang ako, tapos mag-aaral na ulit. Yan lang ang buhay ko for, I think, almost 4 months. Hindi ako lumalabas. Puro aral lang.
grabe.
Kasi ang hirap pagsabayin eh. Pag,
Sobrang
ano,
challenging nga, ma'am, kasi unang-una may dalawa pa kaming bata dito.
yeah. Lalo pag maliliit pa.
Yes, 3 years old and one. Sobrang kukulit.
Hmm. Struggle talaga. Struggle talaga. Anyway, so that's more reasons for you to strive to top the board exam, 'di ba? Meron ba tayong ganong ano,
Wow.
sir, to top the board exam?
Wala eh. Importante pumasa. Pero sabi nga nila,
Dapat
ang
hindi ganun.
strive nga daw is to top. Para kung hindi na mag-top,
Yeah.
edi may fallback na pasado din.
Siguradong pasado ka, 'di ba?
Um,
Yan. Yeah, let's all aim to top the board exam. Should we limit ourselves into just passing the exam, 'di ba? We should always aim to be on top. Kasi palagi yan kapag on top ka, hindi sigurado ng pasado ka, 'di ba? You will not worry na baka kung nakapasa ka ba o hindi. At least ang worry mo lang ay top ba ako o hindi? Top notcher ba ako o hindi? Yan. Nagkakape pa lang ako kasi it's just 5 a.m. here.
okay lang po, ma'am.
Yan. Are we ready? Ready na ba? Nakapagkape na po ba kayo?
Ako na po. Kakatapos lang mag-breakfast.
Okay, so ready na. Okay, let's start for our topic for today. So, ang topic po natin for today is the Philippine Healthcare Delivery System. If you have watched the recorded lectures last week, we tackled about community health nursing, public health nursing, the community health nurse, at yung mga philosophy and ultimate goal ng community health. So that's what we tackled last week. Na ano po ba kayo? Nakita niyo po ba yung ating topic last week or
Hindi,
nakabalik po ba
ma'am.
kayo? Ayan. So it's
Hindi
okay.
po, ma'am.
We're trying to incorporate some of the important informations that you have to do for the board exam today. Okay, I will try to
Okay po.
incorporate that. Let's
Thank you, ma'am.
start. So if you have any questions, you can utilize your chat box. If you have any clarifications, pwede po kayong mag-chat lamang.
Okay po.
Okay. So, healthcare delivery system is the totality of societal services and activities designed to protect or restore the health of individuals, families, groups, and communities. So, if you see on my lecture, I always use Maglaya and the Public Health Nursing book, yung ating white book na tinatawag as my basis. And I usually get it word for word. Why? Kasi ang community health nursing or ang NP1, usually, dyan sila kumukuha ng ating board exam questions. Why do I get it word for word? Bakit hindi na lang natin padaliin? Bakit hindi na lang natin i-shortcut? Kasi sometimes, sa board exam, makikita mo tama lahat ang sagot. Hindi mo maintindihan ano ba talaga ang gustong tanungin ng question. Okay? Meron yung mga time na yung mga options mo, makikita mo parang pare-parehas lang. Well, pare-parehas man yan sa ating paningin, sa Maglaya at saka sa White Book ay hindi. They are very specific. Lalo na pagdating sa community health nursing. That's why we have to take it by heart. May mga parts sa community health nursing that it requires memorization. Ayan. So, kailangan talaga hindi natin maiiwasan. Ayaw man natin ng memorization. Hindi natin maiiwasan. Sometimes kailangan talaga nating mag-memorize. Although, for me, before, hindi man ako nag-memorize ng todo-todo. It's just that nagme-memorize ako ng parang keyword na kapag nahanap ko yung keyword na yan, yun yung kumbaga magagrasp ko na yung information tungkol doon sa certain topic. So yun yung ginagawa ko kasi napakahirap pong mag-memorize lalo na sa ating profession, napakadaming information. Kumbaga you will have that feeling na ang dami mo nang inaral, parang feeling mo wala ka pa ring alam. Well, that's normal. Totally normal yan sa ating mga nurses. Kasi doon sa very wide variety ng information na kailangan nating malaman as healthcare providers. Ayan. So, when we say healthcare delivery system, it is the totality of societal services and activities designed to protect or restore the health of individuals, family groups, and communities. Last time na discuss natin yung four levels of clientele doon sa community health nursing. Okay. So let's go back to the four levels of clientele sa ating CHN. So number one is individuals, family, population, and community. Yeah. So these are the four levels of clientele sa ating CHN. Ayan. If you see in the healthcare delivery system, na-mention ulit ni Maglaya yung ating four levels of clientele. Kasi yan ang ating focus sa ating CHN. Okay. So itong four four levels na ito, groups or population is the same, or pag sinabi nilang aggregate, yan, it's the same. Population pa rin ang mini-mention nun. So in the board exam, you will see different wordings, iba't iba. Either they make it more complicated or they make it more simple. Katulad nga ng palagi kong sinasabi, ang ating board exam requires common sense. Kahit sobrang talino pa natin, kung wala po tayong common sense na gagamitin, wala po tayong common sense na baon sa board exam, lilituhin po tayo ng mga questions. So, wag po tayong papalito. Population or groups is the same or aggregate. Ayan, it is iisa lang ang ibig sabihin niyan. Ayan. So let me also um bring you back doon sa sinasabi po nating basic principles ng ating community health nursing kasi lagi po yung tinatanong. So, when we say basic principles, this is just a review on our topic last week. Hindi po ito nawawala, itong basic principles of CHN. Structure. So when we say philosophy, it is the worth and dignity of men. So yan ang ating philosophy. So pag sinabi natin community health nursing, usually it is a bias, okay? Pag nakita nyo doon sa board exam na may word na bias, it's actually a positive thing. Okay? So kung papakinggan mo yung word na bias kasi parang super negative. Pero sa ating community health nursing is supposed to be biased. Biased to whom? Biased to the dope communities. Yan. Anong ibig sabihin ng DOPE? Ito yung depressed, oppressed, poor, and exploited communities. So, ibig sabihin, ang priority ng community health nursing is the poor people. Okay? Kasi hindi naman natin na kailangang mag-provide ng primary healthcare services to the rich. Kasi, di ba, meron naman silang access to that. So, community health nursing is biased to the DOPE communities. Ano ulit yung DOPE? It is the depressed, oppressed, poor, and exploited communities. Ano naman ang ating ultimate goal? Ultimate goal is to raise the level of citizenry. Hindi po ito nawawala ha. So you have to know this. Kaya kailangan nating ulit-ulitin. Um, Kasi nga, repetition helps our memory, okay? So, pag paulit-ulit mo yung naririnig later on, it's gonna be so basic na lang. So, ang ating primary goal is for self-reliance or independence. Yan. So when you see questions on the board exam na ang focus niya ay yung community health nurse and not the community, malamang mali yung sagot na yon. Okay? So usually kapag questions in community health nursing, it always pertains dapat doon sa community, hindi doon sa nurse. Okay? So ang focus niya dapat yung community, self-reliance, independence, the community will ganyan. Pag mga ganong tanungan, malamang yun ang tama, yung kapag it talks about the community, the capability of the community. Pero pag kahit ang haba pa niyan at ang ganda-ganda, pero it talks about the nurse, usually mali po yun. Okay? So what is the primary focus? Ayan yung sinasabi ko, primary focus, prevention. Kasi litong-lito ako palagi dyan sa primary goal and primary focus. Ayan, health, prevention, and promotion. What is the basic unit of care? It's the family. And our client in CHN is the community. Ayan. So basically, these principles na sinulat po natin dyan ay hindi po nawawala sa board exam. Okay? Nagtatanong talaga sila about dito sa six na informations na to. Meron at merong itatanong dyan. So you really have to know this by heart. Ayan. At kailangan talaga baon-baon mo yan kasi baka mamaya 5 points na kagad yan. Usually, ang sabi po nila kasi yung aming board exam is one of the first exams na ginawa ng bagong Board of Nursing. So, ang ginawa po nila ay each topic, there is 5 questions. Okay? So, halimbawa, kung ang, let's say, sa communicable disease, ang tinanong po sa amin is schistosomiasis, which is hindi mo siya i-expect na lalabas sa board exam. Kasi nung nag-board exam po kami, ang pinakamaraming issue sa ating country before is HIV, dengue, tapos yung sa rabies, yan. Yan yung mga ina-expect naming lalabas actually. Pero ang tinanong sa amin, number 1 pa lang ng CHN, schistosomiasis. And guess what? It's 5 questions about schistosomiasis. So, ganun siya kalala. Ang sabi ko nga, nung pagkatas ko mag-board exam, grabe, ang galing pala ng Board of Nursing. Kasi for me, I already answered, I think, 50 questions. Sa buong entire review ko, I answered 15,000 questions. Wala man lang isang question na nasagot ko na lumabas sa board exam. As in, to be 100% honest, wala man lang kahit isa na question na nasagot ko sa mga review, sa mga ganto. So later on, kapag nag-take kayo ng board exam, huwag niyo sasabihin na wala naman doon sa mga itinuro or wala naman doon sa mga questions sa sinagutan kung lumabas sa board exam. You should not expect na merong lalabas. Kasi the Board of Nursing palagi yan. Yung sinasabi nila na nagre-recycle ng questions, I don't think so. Kasi, yun nga, katulad ng sinabi ko, I answered 15,000, almost 15,000 questions. Wala man lang akong nakitang naulit na question. Parang pag upo mo doon, palaging bago lahat. So don't get frustrated kapag nakaupo na kayo doon sa testing room, tapos wala man lang lumabas. You are not supposed to know kung ano ang lalabas. Instead, you have to build your knowledge. Kailangan i-build mo din yung iyong testing skills. Kung paano ka sasagot at aatake sa mga questions sa board exam. So, yun nga, do not get frustrated. All you have to know is you have to know yung fundamentals mo, napaka-importante, and we will be tackling also all the fundamentals in NP1. So that's the topic also that's assigned to me. Very important, you have to know your fundamentals. Why? Kasi spread out ang fundamentals from NP1 to NP5. Ayan, umiikot-ikot lang siya dyan. Umiikot-ikot siya. If you know your fundamentals, kahit hindi mo masyadong alam yung, kahit hindi mo masyadong alam yung mga specifics, hindi ko sinasabi na kahit hindi mo na alamin, okay? Ang sinasabi ko, even if you don't have much knowledge or hindi mo alam kahit anong specific na tinatanong sa questions na yun, if you know your fundamentals, hindi ka pumalilito. Okay? So, that's why I'm saying na kailangan alam na alam po natin yung fundamentals and baunin natin yung ating common sense. Palagi po nating sinasabi yan. Kailangan natin baunin yung ating common sense. Okay, let's go back to our healthcare delivery system. So basically, pag sinabi nating healthcare delivery system, from the word itself, it's how the government deliver the healthcare that all the Filipinos need, okay? So yun lang yun. Hindi siya, it's not something so complicated. Wala siyang masyadong difficult definitions. Basta pag sinabing healthcare delivery system, it is the totality of societal services and activities. Okay? And it includes also both government and non-government programs. It is also includes yung ating preventive healthcare. Yan yung major concern ng ating government. And curative naman sa ating mga hospitals. Ayan. So, public health. So, ano nga ba ang ating public health by C.E. Winslow? Balik lang ako dyan sa ating public health. By the way, this definition pala ni C.E. Winslow ay the most tested also in the board exam. Okay? I also suggest po pala na magsulat po tayo when we're having the reviews instead of just taking screenshots. Kasi, 'di ba nga by science link ang ating pagsusulat sa ating memory. So, the more na nagsusulat ka, the more na natatandaan mo 'yan. Rather than just taking screenshots. Kasi usually naman kahit pag malapit na yung board exam, ang dami mong screenshot pero hindi mo na 'yan mababalikan. Unlike nung kapag may notebook ka na lahat lang ng importante nandoon, mas madali yun balikan. For me, one day before the exam, ang binasa ko na lang yung aking notebook. So, yung the whole duration ng aking review, iniscan ko na lang siya just to refresh myself. Okay, pag sinabi nating public health by C.E. Winslow, this is the pinaka-famous yan na tinatanong. It is the science and art of preventing prolonging life and promoting health. So, yan yung definition daw ng public health according to C.E. Winslow. At meron tayong three core functions when we talk about public health. Number one, syempre, hindi mawawala ang assessment. So, pag sinabi nating assessment, ito yung regular collection of data, of health data na kailangan nating gamitin for planning and policy development. Kapag nakapag-assess na tayo sa ating public health, susunod na dyan yung ating policy development. Ayan. So, pag sinabi naman nating policy development, dyan na papasok yung pagiging advocate ni nurse doon sa ating community tapos tayo na yung maglalapit sa kanila for political action naman. And then next is the assurance. In assurance, we make sure that health services are effective, available, and accessible to the people. Ayan. So, yan na yung ibig sabihin daw ng public health by C.E. Winslow. And then, for the sorry. The direction being pursued by the DOH is guided by the Millennium Development Goals, yung ating Sustainable Development Goals, Medium-Term Philippine Development Plan, Health Sector Reform Agenda, Formula 1, and National Objectives for Health. Itong mga services or plans ng ating Department of Health is tested also in the board exam. Pero hindi siya ganun karami. Okay? And it's not very specific into this. Why do we have to know this? Kasi nga hindi naman natin alam kung ano po ang lalabas sa board exam. Katulad po ng palagi kong sinasabi, tuwing ako po ay nagle-lecture, hindi dahil nabuboard ka doon sa subject or doon sa topic, ay iiwan mo na yan. Lagi mong iisipin na what if yung i-discuss pala for today ang tanungin sa board exam. In my case, what if 5 questions pala ang magdodraw dito sa lecture natin for today. That's why, kahit na inip ka na dyan, we have to stay focused. Isipin mo palagi, baka itanong ito sa board exam. Dapat alam ko to, baka itanong to sa board exam. Kailangan niya ng mantra natin. Okay? So, from now on, until you take your exams on November, ang mantra natin, dahil dapat alam ko to, dahil baka ito ang itanong sa board exam. So, we need to be ready. Ayan. So, let's go to the Millennium Development Goals. Actually, ang Millennium Development Goals ay expired na. I mean, tapos na siya. Kasi until 2015 lang dapat ang target year ng Millennium Development Goals. Pero bakit siya palagi pa rin tinatanong? Kasi the SDG or yung Sustainable Development Goals natin, ang basis niya is the Millennium Development Goals. So, that's why interconnected siya. Kaya kailangan pa rin nating malaman. So, today, there will be lots of information na kailangan kong ibigay sa inyo. Actually, pinagsama ko ang 2 weeks na topic for today. So, I am trying to minimize yung mga informations na hindi naman na natin kailangan pang malaman kasi it's a review. I mean, kumbaga nasa intensive phase na tayo. So, I'm just giving you informations that you have to know. We will be straight and we'll try to be straightforward. Okay? So, tinanggal na natin yung mga kung ano-anong kaek-ekan, char. Ayan. So, for the Millennium Development Goals, meron tayong 8. Okay? We have 8 Millennium Development Goals. So, ito yung napag-decide ng United Nations last 2000. Target will be 2015. Okay? 2015. So, don't forget those dates. Ang Millennium Development Goals, dapat ang target year niya is 2015. So, if you see, tapos na siya. So hindi na tayo masyadong nagfo-focus ngayon sa Millennium Development Goals. Instead, sa SDG na tayo. So, Millennium Development Goal number 1, eradicate extreme poverty and hunger. Ayan. So, dapat itong photo na to, i-post mo na yan dyan sa study table mo, sa harap mo. Kasi pag araw-araw mo yung nakikita, mamememorize mo yan. Okay? Ang goal ng Millennium Development number 1 is to reduce by half the number of people living in poverty and suffering from hunger. So basically, eradicate extreme poverty and hunger ang ating Millennium Development Goal number 1. Number 2 is achieve universal primary education. So, focus niya is primary education. So basically, gusto lang ng ating World Health Organization, United Nations, that all boys and girls will be educated. Mabilis po ba ako masyado? Nabibilisan po ba kayo sa akin? Or it's okay?
Yun lang po, ma'am.
Okay lang?
Yes po.
Okay, thank you. So, basically interconnected yung ating 2 and 1. Kasi if people are educated, usually, ma'am, lelesen ang ating poverty, right? Number 3 is to reduce child mortality. So, if you see, the Millennium Development Goals number 3 is connected doon sa mga DOH programs. Katulad ng unang yakap, 'di ba? So why are we discussing this? Kasi later on when we go to DOH programs, malalaman natin na connected pala siya doon sa goal ng United Nations. That's why we are doing it. Okay? So basically, ang mga DOH programs natin are based on worldwide health goals. Okay? Like katulad nga ng Millennium Development Goals. Number 3 is promote gender equality and empower women. Nasa number 4 na ba tayo? 4 is reduce child mortality. So, under 5 child deaths, the UN wants to reduce yung ating under 5 child deaths by 2/3. Next is number 5, improve maternal health. So, ito na nga yung sinasabi nating unang yakap, mga rooming in, di ba? Yung unang yakap kasi it doesn't only focus on child health but also focuses on the mother's health like yung pag-prevent ng postpartum hemorrhage. So we will be discussing unang yakap also and other DOH programs like
Do you want more reviews like this? Enroll now at Titan Review. We've got a lot of special promo just for you.